their whatchamacallit, that you could enter the contest. So I want to do that. So Marlene's ordering a kamikaze. It's been a while since I've had a kamikaze, but I'm not going to turn it down. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to have to add that to my drink list for my upcoming cruise, because that sounds pretty good. LNL Diamond Painting runs in, sliding to stop. Don't run. No running. Don't want anyone to fall, hurt themselves. You're not late. Mel has the snacks covered. There's drinks and sliders in the back. Go help yourself. Let's see. Sparkle Listen Diamond. Hi, Kat. How are you doing? I miss your face, and I know that you've been, elsewhere and doing things, but I hope to see you, your beautiful face at some point here. Crafting with Mary. Hello, welcome on in. Eve, Dave Doretta, did Tammy call you yet? Kat says that tune is so freaking catchy. It is. It really is. Like, I'll be humming that for the rest of the day at least. Sparkle Listen Diamonds asking for a thumbs up. Yes, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. Gabrielle just took a homemade lasagna out of the oven. Is Sunday like a day that a lot of people cook? It used to be for me, and definitely like when it gets colder, I will have the crock pot going or something during the day. But yeah, so the Tammy says line is spectacular. Chocolate Diamond says Eve no, but she messaged me. Okay, well, I guess that'll count. Let's see. You're just teasing. Yeah, we're all teasing Tammy. We know. We like. There is Berta. I'm starving too, making beef and potatoes. Hey, everybody. Lasagna does sound very good. Let's see. Trudy, hello, welcome on in. Hubby's just made sliders with bacon and over easy egg on them, says Kat. The sliders, you had me at the sliders. The egg, I'm not a big fan of eggs on the burgers. Like, I've tried it, and I don't know. I don't know. To each his own, though, right? Let's see. Eve says I've made many a kamikaze in my bartending days. I could imagine. Zip it, Rich. I'm going to call her. Eve asked about it, not me. Tell Eve to zip it. Melly says they're having cheesesteaks. That sounds really good. And Eve says you guys are making me hungry, and the chief cook and bottle washer is napping. Well, that's all right. Maybe she's dreaming of what to whip up for dinner. Who knows? Let's see. Crash is here. Hello, Crashley. And Kerwin, if he's there. Hello. Let's see. Cindy's here. Hello, Cindy. And yeah, so welcome on in, everybody. Kat says it's a South American thing. They put eggs on steaks. Really? That's interesting. I mean, I know like in the past couple of years, every burger joint around here has started putting eggs on their stuff. But Eve says, unfortunately, she's not been in the cooking mode lately. Well, it's warm, it's summer. Who the heck wants to cook? Order out. I actually ordered early Chinese, late lunch, early dinner, and had my fix of Chinese food. So that was good. So hope everyone is doing well. Come on in and make yourself at home. As you saw from the whatchamacallit thing, the thumbnail, we have a guest today. We have Rebecca from Crafting Journey. I see Rebecca is backstage. I'm going to give her a second to get settled. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about like why is Rebecca here, and I mean, she's certainly anybody's welcome anytime. But so Rebecca, I met her in person at GLE, and I recognized her. Hey, how you doing? Give me a big hug. Went up to the vendor room, and she's sitting behind a table, and she has a couple diamond paintings out for sale. And I'm like, well, I knew she was an artist, but I didn't realize she had diamond paintings. And I found this diamond painting that I absolutely adore, and decided to get it. And I wanted to, and then proceeded to go upstairs and tell everybody, hey, or upstairs or downstairs, downstairs. Tell everybody, hey, got this cool diamond painting. Look at it. I show it off. I think she sold out of it at the event, but I do think she's stocked back up. So I think it's really awesome and special to have diamond paintings that are by someone in the community. So I have mine out here today. I see Rebecca has a couple pictures up. So let's welcome Rebecca to the stage. Let's see, like this one. Hi, Rebecca.
Pass me a kamikaze. What the heck is a kamikaze?
If I remember correctly, it was like lemony, like I don't know who. Eve, give us the recipe for the kamikaze. I know it was like sort of lemony. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool.
Thank you, with Crashley.
Nice. Yeah, there are papers that match this. They have some papers that match your paintings, don't they? And probably other stuff now.
All the stuff.
So and actually that is the image, and we'll get through the images here in a little bit. But that's the image that I really fell in love with, and I actually have my canvas down here that I can show off as well. So Rebecca, how are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you. Thank you.
Good.
I did my live this morning doing the Great Escape event, having a lot of fun with that. So I see a lot of people in here that are in that event. So I'm glad they're all here.
Yeah.
So it was nice to meet you at the retreat. And yes, I do. I started watercolor a few years back on the channel. I've started a lot of crafts on the channel because on Wednesday nights I do a live called Craft With Me Wednesday. So I'll start these crafts and I'll either hate it or love it. And watercolor I fell in love with. So I just started sending stuff over to Crashley, and then the rest is history. So
nice.
I have a couple. This one is not me. This is actually Rose Prophet did that one for me. The logo. But this one here is mine. Here. Oh, wait. This is a ghetto finger stick that Tia gave me. You gotta have one, Rich.
Nice. I guess I think so. I missed out on that, I guess.
I think Crashley has one. Yeah, that's mine.
Cool. Well, so tell me, how you've been an artist all your life, or like as far as not the crafting part, like the artist part, you know?
No. I started on one of my Craft With Me Wednesday nights, just like my crochet. Didn't know how to crochet, didn't have a clue how to crochet. And now I do commissions. I think I did a blanket for Berta. She commissioned me to do her a Seahawks blanket. I did that for her. But learned it on the channel through people that knew how to do it. And then I tried the watercolor, and then you still have to order all the things, you know, just like diamond painting. You got to order all the things. And then I just played around with, and I do a lot of photoing stuff just for, gosh, I'm drawing a blank here, just for inspiration, you know, so that'll inspire me. But I like the effect of watercolor. It's because you don't have to be exact, because I'm not an exact artist. By any means. I cannot recreate something exactly. Oh, welcome everybody in. If you're new, thank you for coming. Oh, vodka, triple sec, and lime juice. Ooh.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I'm sorry I asked for it. Okay. Can I give it back?
Yeah, we can swap you out something. We'll get you something you like. So how long have you been diamond painting?
6 years.
And was that a Wednesday night craft thing, or did you come across that?
No, I started my diamond painting channel first. It started as strictly a diamond painting channel. I actually was doing puzzles first, and then somehow stumbled. You know how you do the Facebook and you get those ads, and I saw diamond painting. So I started diamond painting the same way I would do a puzzle until everything started hurting. And then I had to get the things, you know, the drafting table. And then I started watching YouTube because they don't you get a kit, nobody tells you really how to do the kit, or you throw out the instructions and you don't read them anyway. But so then I started watching The Usual People, Mrs. Coffee, and Stitcherista back then, and I think Rachel Ray and Donnie were like the 4 main channels back when I started. And then Crashley and I kind of started right around the same time. I apologize, DP Addiction Adventures, Jen, she was out there. So then we all kind of started diamond painting, and then then I read about these an idea of doing collaborations with other channels. I thought, well, that's a great idea. So, and it wasn't being done in the community. So I said, well, I contacted Jen, DP Addiction Adventures, and she and I started doing an event together. And then the event thing kind of took off. So that was kind of cool. And there was a lot of people in the community that aren't in the community anymore, because it kind of changes over time.
Sure.
But so I stuck with diamond painting, but then I used to be a lawyer. Once upon a time, I was a lawyer and a nurse. So I decided, I got to make my channel a little bit unique, because there's so many channels out there that are just diamond painting, whip and chats, unboxings. Yep. I had a bit of a row with Diamond Art Club, and so they were never going to give me sneak peeks, and are never going to give me sneak peeks. So I knew my channel wouldn't grow that way.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of hard to grow your diamond painting channel if Diamond Art Club doesn't like you. So I started doing the crime part of the channel, and I recap live trials, and I've been doing that for about 4 years now.
Okay.
So I actually will, if there's a trial that's live on YouTube, I will recap it for you. Sometimes they're not on YouTube, and I'll recap them for you. Sure. And I'll throw in some true crime stories here and there. I do remember Odd But Nice. Gosh, what happened to that woman? There was a subscriber. She was in every single live of every person, and she would moderate all these channels. And there weren't as many as there are now, but she would moderate all the channels. And we actually got together, all of us creators, and gifted her a huge gift card to get diamond paintings.
Nice.
Then she kind of faded away. So she found another interest.
Crashley mentioned a huge mystery diamond painting exchange event you used to do. Tell us about that. What was that about?
This is before Diamond Art Club would do mystery paintings. That's how long I've been around. Back in the day, there was actually a mystery diamond painting group that I got the idea from to do an exchange event. And what it was is I would get however many people wanted to do the event, maybe say 50, and then I would match them up randomly. And this was a way to meet other people in the community. And I would give each one of them the information for the other, and then they would pick a painting and send it to that person. Find out a little bit about the person, then they could exchange it with the person. And it wasn't a mystery paint. There weren't any mystery paintings back then. It was just a regular painting. Then you would get the painting and you would have someone cover it somehow. Back then there were everything had that, we're talking double-sided adhesive back then.
Yeah.
And so you would get somebody to cover it up for you. And that's kind of where release papers were born, because they wanted to cover these mystery things. Some of them would put numbers on them and just do random sections at a time. And then you would slowly uncover the painting. And it was fun. I did it with Jen. I exchanged with her. I sent her a cat putting on pantyhose, and she didn't know what it was. She didn't have a clue. And so it was kind of a fun thing. But then all the companies started coming out with the mystery paintings that you see now, which wasn't the same thing as what we were doing. But anyway, I don't do those anymore.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of work, and definitely a lot of orchestration of getting things to people. But it also sounds fun, especially the getting to know the person and getting something that they're going to enjoy or find funny or what have you.
Well, the problem was, you'd get people that would send a cheapo painting to somebody and then get something nice in return, and you'd get complaints, or I didn't get a painting, and I'd have to out of the kindness of my heart, send them a painting because,
Sure.
yeah. So that didn't really work.
Well, Crashley says it was incredibly well done, and that she enjoyed it. So
where does the one get of a kid of putting on a pantyhose? Where did I get that? Well, back in the day, everybody would get paintings off of AliExpress.
Yes.
You could just order them, and that's where it came from.
Yeah, I think they have a lot of those weird ones. I won at GLE at Bingo. I won that had, I think it's a cat or a raccoon. It says, "Here's your butt napkins, madam," or something like that for the bathroom.
Well, that's when Crashley came out with, she found the. We would do that during our lives. We'd just scroll through AliExpress for funny paintings. Crashley found the boob. Did you ever see the boob painting that Crashley found?
No.
There was. Crashley, you have to show him this painting. She actually ordered it and did it, but it's this guy running away with a boob, and you see a person in the background who's missing a boob. It's all like they look like aliens. They don't look like real people.
Yeah.
He's running with a boob.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know if she still has that painting or she finished it, but yeah.
So it sounds like
old, 500 years old.
Sounds like that mystery of that was maybe like a clue to the companies to do mystery canvases, and then it sounds like a little bit of Get Your Weird On event came out of that a little bit with the weird.
Oh, that's where that is how Get Your Weird On started with the runaway boob. Yeah.
Yeah, I spend a good part of the year looking for canvases for the Get Your Weird On because I want to have the weirdest one. And I found, was it last year? I found this painting. It was like a mushroom, but it had boobs. And I thought, I want this. Well, then I sent it off, and unfortunately they cropped it and they cropped the boobs off. So I'm like, well, now it's not funny anymore. It's just a mushroom.
Crashley said she will show the completed one on her live tonight. So
okay,
check out the runaway boob tonight.
Yes, everybody at 6:00 Central. So about a little bit after here. Go to Crafts with Crashley, and she will show us the boob painting.
See, Melanie remembers the runaway boob. Yeah.
If that's not a hook for a live, I don't know what is. Come see the boob painting.
And then there was a time when I did this step challenge, and we had I forget the creators. There was 3 of us creators. I know it was Crafts with Crashley, Jen, and Tia, and each of us had a team of people in the community, and we were doing step challenges, like who could get the most steps on their team. And we did it, unfortunately, over a summer, and it was hotter than heck.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. So yeah.
Cool.
I've done different things.
Cool. It sounds like fun. And I like the community. I like the events. It seems that it's very large now. So to do something, you have to have a lot of resources to do it for the most part.
It does. And the events are very prevalent now. So I don't do that many. The Great Escape I do once a year. And so I don't do a lot of events anymore because I'm so busy with the crime part of the channel. Because I'll probably put a video out, 4 or 5 times a week just for the crime.
Now, I saw The Great Escape. I saw it out there. I think I'm in the group, but I haven't gotten into it to see what it's about. Tell us, what is The Great Escape event?
It's a normal event, nothing weird or unusual about it. It's pretty similar to other events going on in the community, but the theme is, anywhere you would like to escape to that is Christmas or winter theme, because I'm doing the year of Christmas. I am 500 years old. I was the originator of the year of. I did a year of Alice. There was one year I painted, everything I painted was Alice in Wonderland. I think I have every artist's painting of Alice in Wonderland. And then, but this year I wanted to do Christmas all year because I have so many Christmas paintings. Yes. So, and you only have to do 40 by 40. It doesn't have to be a new start. We've got a lot of fun winter paintings. Christopher Colossa just finished a Ho 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 one. So,
because
you can jump in now if you want. So, if you've got something around that's not too large and you want to jump in, it's a lot of fun.
The
It's being co-hosted with Leopard Leatherworks. So
okay.
yeah.
The year of the first year of that I've really seen is the Asian one that's going on right now.
Yeah.
And that is a lot of fun. I enjoy. I have a canvas that I'm just perpetually working on throughout the year. And I know that Melly and I have been talking about we'll make up the weirdest events and stuff like that. But my new thing is that now that I have 17 Star Wars canvases, I need another Star Wars dork that has enough Star Wars canvases to do throughout the entire year.
Do a year of Star Wars. That's amazing. I know people who are sitting there with Star Wars canvases to do someday, or maybe, or with the intention of getting their husbands into diamond painting, and the husbands are going, "Can you do it for me, please?" You know, so that might be a great idea.
Crashley says Christopher is hose. Let me tell you, Christopher is shady like that. I'm sure he's got plenty of hose.
Well, I said it harkened back to the Santa Claus. Last year, Crashley does Christmas premieres every year, and we did one last year with Leopard Leatherworks. I made it into a true crime story. I don't know if you watched it.
Yes.
Yeah, I was the judge, and there was a Santa Claus, and he was the witness, which was Gladys. I think that was Joanna. She was like, "I saw Santa out there who's hollering for his hose." So.
Nice.
It was funny.
You said she's waiting for Junkathon to be hosted by Rich and Christopher. Yeah, I don't know. I think Paul's got the corner on Junkathon.
What does she mean, Junkathon? What would that be?
Ditzy and Paul, dear helper, he's working on like an Aquaman, and Aquaman's junk is prominently fake.
A junk!
It's like right there. And we're like, when are you going to be getting to the junk, you know?
I'll participate in that one. Hey, I'll watercolor one. How about that?
That actually, now I'm getting ideas. Anyway, so when did you start making your artwork into diamond paintings?
Just this, it's been this year, 2025. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Every time Crashley would release a piece of my art, because I've been with her company for a couple of years, people would say, "Why don't you turn that into a diamond painting?" And so I tried a few, and people like them. I don't order a lot of them at a time, and I don't have a store, but I am getting ready to open a store. I've got the Shopify, I'm getting it all set up, and I'm getting ready to open a store where you can buy coffee mugs. I can't do the same stuff that Crashley does because I have a licensing agreement with her, but I'll be doing coffee cups, t-shirts, and stuff like that with my artwork on it. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Crashley, her shop seems to be the gateway for a number of artists in the community, but then just different things, you know, like well, it's not an artist, the community papers have been a big success, is my understanding, and that came through just a conversation bubbling up. So I love that they still do they're signing the big ends now, but they're still paying attention to the community.
I do have pictures of some other diamond paintings. Yes. So
first of all, so I went ahead and opened this up. So I purchased the one called Mystic Moon, and let me show you what I have first, and then Rebecca can bring up her image that's a little bit better. Let me see if I can get this. Hello.
He's gone.
Here we go.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
There we go. So this is Mystic Moon, and she's even have, you know, the her logo and stuff on here. So these are official diamond painting items here. But when I saw this, I just fell in love. And when Rebecca brings this up, you'll be able to see this full in color. But what this reminded me of, the entire background almost looks like a white AB, because it's got just different flecks of colors in it and stuff like that. So it's a 60 by 40. There's 5 fairy dusts that I counted. The drills came very nice. I've opened this, but they're very nicely packed and nice little treats in the toolkit. So it's a proper diamond painting. This is not just something that, you know, someone whipped up in their basement or something, right?
True.
So
can you still hear me? I didn't know if I was still on. Okay, good. Yeah, no, I actually have a company in China that does this for me. Yeah, okay. I have a contract with them. And a very, very good supplier, manufacturer, and they really work well with me. They're not hand charted, but they do work with me on the charting. That, you know, we go back and forth quite a bit on how I want it charted. Okay. And this one I charted with fairy dust because I think watercolor translates better without all of the ABs. I do have some paintings that have ABs now and some that don't, but this one is fairy dust. That black circle around the moon is actually all fairy dust in black fairy dust. But yeah, so that, and then I tried to get all of the colors within the moon to be fairy dust, but unfortunately they don't make fairy dust in every color. So, I learned. I did not know that fairy dust didn't come in all the colors, but it doesn't. So the ones that I could get are in this painting.
I was going to say there's a number of, like, I'm looking at the key here, and there's a number of fairy dusts in the moon. So that's nice, because I think fairy dust, I almost like fairy dust better than I like ABs, because I think it just softens a color, diffuses it a little bit in a very beautiful way. But this was the one that
Eve, yours is going to be there tomorrow. You'll have it tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah. So I went down, I was showing it to the table. I was sitting at a table, probably like, I don't know, was there 9 of us or something? And people were like, "What's that?" And I was showing them, and like I said, I think they went up and sold Rebecca out. But that was a good problem to have.
Speak of the devil, she must have heard us talking about her. Jen's here. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen. Well, yep, there she is. Hello, Jen. Welcome on in. So, okay, Rebecca, let's go through some of your other artwork that you've made into diamond paintings, and you could tell us a little bit about them.
Okay.
So I'll drive here. Let's first look at this one.
This is Online Dating 2.0. There is a 1.0 that's available as a release paper that is a little different. So I made this one 2.0. And I'm actually, here, I'll show you. I'm actually working on this one. I started it at the retreat. I'm almost done with it. Hold on. Let me move things around here.
Online Dating 2.0. That's like a really funny name. Looking at
I'm almost done with it. I'm still filling in the bluebird, but it's so pretty. It really is. That one's also with fairy dust.
Okay. And okay, so the name Online Dating 2.0, was that what you went into the piece of when you created the art, or was that something you thought of when you created the diamond painting?
When I created the art, I wanted to update the one that I have with Crashley, the first one, and I wanted to do it a little different. Yeah, because I've improved over time, obviously, from when I first started.
Yeah.
So that's how that came about.
I do want to show, one of the benefits of going to an event that Crashley is selling at is you can get papers by the sheet, like individual sheets of paper. So when I was going through the binder, I got a couple, because really I only use like a handful, when I'm working, but I was able to get that on. Yeah. And it was the last 2. So I have 2 of to match my painting. So that's really cool. That's worth the price of admission to an event, in my opinion. I mean, I love Crashley's paper. I'll buy them all day long, but to get them by the sheet was pretty cool.
It is. And I don't do that either. I only cover, in fact, there were none on here because I'm a cross-country painter. if that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
I don't go by rows. I just paint wherever I feel like painting.
Okay.
And that's kind of why the birds are done last. But I only use like 1 or 2 release papers.
Yeah.
No,
I personally like whatever size I'm using, but I like the 4x4 is my current favorite. I will peel back the plastic, put down a row, and then cut the plastic off, and then just work down the row that way. So it's really only.
And then you could go back and get the mug.
Yeah, I may have to get that. I don't know. Does Ashley or Crashley, does she owe me something? Like I'm correcting her name. Ashley. No, Crashley is her name.
Yeah.
Does she owe me anything? Because I may need to call in I think I have a card. I have a card. So let's see. Yeah, Melanie was right behind me in line. She got the moon as well. And free range feral diamond painting. Yes, that's that.
Well, I came up with cross country. It's not an original. It's a cross stitch concept.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you're familiar with cross stitch, you know what cross country means. So, and I just adopted it from my diamond painting style.
Okay. So
that's that one. And it's also got the fairy dust in there. Then the butterfly, that is actually, it's right over there. Okay, let me get my finger stick. Hold on.
We got to get in close for the finger stick.
Right over there. Hold on. That's the butterfly one.
Okay.
And it's just a whole bunch of butterflies with some wildflowers in it.
So this one is called Dreamy Garden. Was there any is there a story behind this? Is there a reason you did this? Do you just like butterflies, or what was the inspiration?
I just like butterflies. There's no rhyme or reason to my artwork. It's just whatever inspires me at the time, and I wanted to do a bunch of different looking butterflies.
Okay.
And sometimes they turn out good and sometimes they don't, and I just trash it and go on to the next painting. But this one actually turned out pretty decent.
Yeah. Tammy says she didn't get the moon. She kind of regrets it now. Well,
you can still get it.
You can still get it. You can still get it. She's restocked.
And then let me see if I can find the last. I have 5 of them for sale. Let me see if I can find the other ones.
So here's and this is a very technical question that is, it's just my curiosity. When you do the painting, you do the watercolor, then you have to get the image to the manufacturer. Do you just yourself take like a really high quality photo, or does it have to go through some process to get it exactly as it needs to be?
You send them a high quality photo and they do it. Same thing with Crashley. I send her a high quality photo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. You have another one here. Oh, this is cool. I think you had this one at the retreat as well, right?
There is ABs in that one, and that's behind me as well. This one here. Yep. Yeah. Yep. That one, just the ABs do look beautiful in that one. The birds have ABs. The bird house is kind of lined with white ABs. It turned out really, really nice.
So folks are telling Tammy she can still order. Obviously, Crash says some of my favorites of Rebecca is her stained glass collection. Those would be beautiful diamond paintings.
I can let me find my portfolio. Hold on.
That sounds really interesting because who is it? Is it Peggy Collins now is coming out with a lot of like stained glass type things, but I really enjoy those stained glass pictures. I haven't done one yet, but I can imagine that it's just a great color blocking exercise. But then also as the color shifts out, the stained glass, gets lighter or whatever, moves into another color, that it would be some.
I actually can't find it, but let's go here. We'll do it this way. Because a lot of my artwork Crashley has that has not been turned into diamond paintings. Let's see. Where did you go? You're here.
Crashley says they do very minor color enhancements for any lines or shading that doesn't come through the scan. And I think that's absolutely appropriate. I think the artist would appreciate that, right? You don't want something that doesn't translate really great to go out there.
So there's all the papers. Hold on. Let me move this over. The Great Escape. Can y'all see that? The Great Escape one, that is available as a diamond painting, without obviously the text on there. It's just the vignette. That's available as a diamond painting. This next one, the next two are not. So a lot of these are not available as diamond paintings, but it'll give you a sample of my work. There's some more. I don't know what she's talking about. I did try I tried stained glass. Stained glass is really difficult. This little gnome here, for our event, Yellow Dog has made that particular piece of art into a tray. And if you look at his sweater, he is wearing the vignette painting. That is the Great Escape. Hold on. Let me do it with my finger here. That is the Great Escape logo. Hold on. Where'd it go? It went away. I don't know. I'm doing something.
Yeah, it's weird that
it's okay. There it is. So it's this painting here on his shirt.
Cool.
Let's show you. So that's on the shirt of the gnome, and Yellow Dog is coming out with a tray. They haven't finished it yet, but they're coming out with a tray that has that gnome on it. And a lot of people get the gnome release papers to go on top of this diamond painting, which is kind of fun.
Okay. Scroll back down. Let's see some of the other ones that you had going on there.
So this ornament one here, it's sold out. I did have that as a diamond painting. I have not reordered it. Just do different things. Oh, here's my attempt at stained glass. I don't like them, but Crashley loves them. This one was really popular. People wanted this as a diamond painting, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm very critical of my work, but that one turned out.
That would be a cool one even for the event that you're doing, because it's like, I want to be on a beach and drive it up in, that gives me like Martha Vineyards or something, up north there.
There's another beachy one there. This is the sunset. Tried to capture the Aurora Borealis there. Oh gosh, there's a page 2. Wow, I've been doing this a little bit a while here. Oh, there is a page 2. Oh gosh, the Easter one. This pastel plant I love. There is one, I hope she has it, that I'm considering turning into a diamond painting. Oh, I was messing around on the channel one night. You'll appreciate this one. And we came up with Francesca. I actually painted this during the live. And it was just a joke. It was a joke, Rich. It was just something fun. And, people were giving me like ideas, and I was throwing them out there. And this is and they are like, no, send it to Crashley. Of course, Crashley, she'll do anything.
She'll run with anything that's a joke. Yeah, absolutely.
This will not be a diamond painting, people.
I don't know. Everybody request Francesca and see if we can get a diamond painting.
Oh no, you guys.
There's one question. Are all of the diamond paintings that you produce, are they square?
They're all square. I keep them in the range of 40 by 50, 40 by 60, 40. I want that smaller range so people aren't, as Joanna would say, you're just dating the painting. You're not, you don't have to make this full-time commitment. You don't have to marry it.
That is my problem. That's why I like those big diamond paintings, is that I want I think that they were going to make a commitment and they never do. They just leave after a while.
Yeah. Yes,
Wow. I need to go lay down on a couch there
So,
and unpack that.
you know, Tia does Love is in the Air every year event, and this one was for her event here, the love letter, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah. Let's see. There was another one I did for Tia's event, a different event that she did. This one's one of my favorite here. It was very fun to paint, and there is like a little cardinal in it. Let's see. Oh, and then this is another joke one. The Got Any Grapes? I don't know if you guys are familiar with the duck song. But got any grapes?
Yeah.
Anyway. that came from the duck song, which is one of my favorite things to joke about. Let's see. Oh, because she doesn't have the one I wanted to turn into a diamond painting. Here's the online dating 1.0. Here's the first version of that painting. So there's that. Yeah, that was the first. Actually, I almost like that better. I should do that one too. Yeah, so those are the birds. She doesn't have the one that people always ask me for. I'm surprised. Anyway, so that's it. But there is one where it's some umbrellas. And it's like a spring and there's a rainstorm. It's pretty cool, but she doesn't have it on her site.
Okay. Let's see. Let me scroll back up and see. So we're posting the link to the release paper page and stuff like that. Now, if you go to Crashley's and you search, you have to look for Crafting Journey, not Rebecca, right? I don't think that would come up.
She actually is going to change that to Crafting and Crime Daily one of these days.
Okay.
She just hasn't had time.
Yeah. Eve says the beach one is really good and she believes it would sell.
The bicycle?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Melanie says Francesca needs to be a diamond painting.
I don't know if you saw that. That one was a release paper.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So I can't find the one that I wanted to show you. Anyway, or maybe it's over in here.
Melanie says I break up with my paintings when I have 2 rows left. It's messy and emotional. Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly, you guys.
Eve likes, she says winter is beautiful. Tammy says it's a great size for a square. And she's gonna have to get the birdhouse for her mom.
There's another ornament one that I did.
Oh, that's cool.
That's sort of a bokeh effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I like that.
So Crashley kind of rotates them out, you know, and puts some other. I can't find that umbrella one. It's so cool. This one was for last year's Great Escape.
Nice.
The little pelican on it.
We did not see the birdhouse on the page, Tammy. Or the birdhouse in stock. The painting is you have the birdhouse painting.
The birdhouses, all the ones I've shown you today are in stock. The moon, the birds, you know, the online dating. I put it in. Did you show this picture? Yeah, this one here. Let me get my finger stick. Hold on. This one is available. The butterflies is available. And then the Great Escape one without the text is available. So
let's run back through these so folks can take a look at them one more time. So and while these are all in stock. So here's your birdhouse, and then the butterflies, and the online dating 2.0, and then Mystic Moon.
Mystic Moon, right.
Now, how do people order these?
They have to message me just through Facebook, Rebecca Schilling. You can message me. I will have my Shopify open probably in another few weeks, and you can order through there as well. But just message me, and I'll get it out to you. Usually, people just PayPal me the money, and I'll get them in the mail. I think someone just ordered one. I think Melanie, somebody ordered one. I don't remember, but that's going to go out tomorrow. So,
and are these all the same price?
They are all $50 with $15 shipping. I can do international. We can work out the shipping. If you want to order more than one, I can work with you on the shipping as well. I can put them in the same box.
Okay. All right.
And then if you're part of the Great Escape, I'm going to put one as a prize. I haven't chosen which one yet, so we'll see about that.
Well, I say everybody message Rebecca and let's sell her out again.
I will take Venmo. I'll take Cash App. If you want to pull up in the front yard.
with a bucket of quarters.
I take it all.
Nice. Good.
Yeah.
So you said that there was the one that you want to turn into a diamond painting. Do you have any ideas for any other images to make into diamond paintings other than the umbrella one that you were mentioning?
I'm still considering the beach and maybe the umbrella one. And then I have a lot of it has been going on in my life in the last few weeks, and which was why I was at Crashley's. I did a members only live today to explain what happened. But I need to sit down and start. I have to be in the right frame of mind. I'll sit down sometimes and I'll knock out 10 paintings in a couple weeks, and then I'll go months and I won't do one because I'm so busy with other things. Sure. Like I said, I'm making an Afghan for Joanna, it just depends. So
Eve was asking, will the first ornaments you showed be restocked?
If there's enough interest, I will, Eve. I usually order them 10 at a time because I don't want to get stuck with a bunch of things. But if there's enough interest, yes, I will order them.
Christopher Colasso wants to know if you'll take 10 chickens and a pie for a painting.
And a partridge in a pear tree. No.
I mean, I like pie. So what kind of pie are we talking about?
So funny. If it's a chicken pot pie.
Yeah. No. I'm thinking blueberry.
Sarah Ann, I would rather not share that. Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah.
How did you go about selecting a manufacturer?
Honestly, Crystal Canvas Arts, and I don't remember the name of the one. Forgive me. I spoke with her because I was trying to get other companies to do my artwork. And it's difficult, because we're all small companies.
Right.
And she's like, here's how you can go find one. And so I said, well, let me do that. I'll just go find my own manufacturer. Sure. And I did.
And Sarah Ann says, please don't be offended that I asked. She just thought she would ask.
No, not at all, Sarah. No.
And I would say, no, actually, thank you for asking, because my pipe dream is to have my own diamond paintings and stuff like that. So if anybody wanted to hear her spill, it would be me, but I get it. And I think part of the fun of doing that is figuring out, exploring.
But I do know, Sarah, that you are an artist, and I would be happy to speak with you about doing your artwork and producing and selling it for you, through my company.
Nice.
If that makes sense. I'm not limited to my own artwork. I would love to do other artists' artwork. I was trying to get this one person who does, oh my God, she does Outlander stuff that is amazing, and she won't work with me. I'm trying. I'm still working. She does cross stitch. She does it for cross stitch, but I'm like, hey, come on over to the diamond painting community, please. And I haven't talked her into it yet, but I'm working on it. So.
Carol says she started her diamond painting journey watching Rebecca 3 years ago. She's very happy and excited for you. She has several release papers, and now she needs to get some of your paintings.
Yes, Carol.
And Carol is nearby me, so let's both order and combine shipping. Let's get a whole box.
That's fine.
Eve says put her on the interest lists for ornaments. Did you show that as a release paper, or was that one that was
I did show it as a release paper. did I have it here? I have a little book with all my work in it that I try to keep updated. I don't think I have it in front of me. I'd have to go back to Crashley's website. Oh, no, here it is. This one here.
Okay. Is that the one you're referring to, Eve?
Yeah, this one sold out. But if there is enough interest, I would get it back in.
Okay. Well, if
right now I'm trying to yeah, I guess I should be thinking of Christmas. Yeah. I had some ideas for Halloween, and it's kind of too late now, and all this stuff happened, and then that didn't get done. But yeah.
Eve said that is the one she's interested in. If anyone else is interested in that one, feel free to drop a comment, and Rebecca can tally it up in her head there. Tammy says, how much do you charge for an Afghan?
It depends on the Afghan. It depends on the size that you want. I think when I don't remember, I don't even know if I charged Berta, because it's Berta, Yeah.
Well, she's part of the Alaskan mafia, so you got to keep her on the good side. You got to. Well, I didn't think of that,
but yeah. But the other one that I did, I charged $200. So
okay, and those are crocheted.
Yeah, I'll show you the one I'm working on for Joanna now. I have it's a Mary Maxim pattern that I'm actually gifting it to her since she let me come stay with her. But I'm doing this one in the reds, the hot pinks.
Oh, okay.
So, cool. Yeah.
Cool.
So it just depends,
And what drives price? Size, number of colors, all of the above? Or
well, like this is not a beginner Afghan. This is advanced. I would have to charge you a little bit more. The one I did for Berta was relatively easy. So it just depends.
Eve, I have that, and the colors of the drills are so beautiful. Oh, the ornaments, I'm assuming. Crashley said she had to go find her boob paint. So now we got some. We really have something to look forward to. Eve says if you piss off Berta, you'll wake up with a dead fish in your bed. Yes, Alaskan salmon to be.
Oh no! 10 chickens and a salmon. Oh no! Just what I need.
Nice. So how did you, with your legal background, how did you make the transition, or what made you decide to leave law? Was it just your time? Was it just you lost the passion?
I litigated did trials for 15 years, and back in the day, because I'm old, it was still a man's world back there, and these, they got to be the star of the show, and you got to take a back seat, and I could never get ahead of it, and it was very unpleasant working with a lot of these guys. I just did not enjoy it. I had my own firm for a while and did well, but I decided to transition and use my medical background, and went into hospital risk management for a period of time. So where I was risk manager of large hospitals. So that uses both of those backgrounds. I wasn't making, 6 figures anymore, but I gave it up to have a better lifestyle.
Sure.
Because, so I could. Back then, I'm a video gamer, you guys. I just love a great video game. Give me an Xbox and I'll run with it. So, but and then I got tired of working, period, and living in Florida, because it's such a red state. I'll just leave it at that. It's a red state. Yep. DeSantis had just won the governorship, and I thought the man is a buffoon. He was running against this black guy, and the black guy was, I watched them debate, and this guy was amazing, and DeSantis was horrible, and he won, and then he starts running for president. I'm like, what is happening here? Anyway, just intelligence wise, not even what they were saying. Its cost of living was so high. So I said, let me go to Wichita. My son's in the Air Force here. Okay. I'll watch the grandkids grow up. And so I took a job at a hospital out here, as a risk manager, and I did that for a few years, and then it was just so stressful, and I just said, I got to retire. By then I was 62, and I just decided I would retire.
Well, good for you. That's a very diverse background, and it sounds like the risk. You're right that risk management is really a good hybrid of
But
law.
as an attorney, I mean, I watched some very close friends die of heart attacks in their chair at their desk, and I'm like,
yep.
No,
A very good friend of mine.
Not going to happen.
I met her when I went back to the bank that I'm currently working at. She was an attorney. She did foreclosures. And she said it was, and she actually used to work, the bank that we work for now was a client of her firm. And she said it was so stressful because you're just running and constantly going in and to the courtrooms and stuff like that. And then she's like, and I'm ruining people's lives. It's like, and at the time it was a big boom of foreclosures and stuff. So she's very happy to be out of like practice, I guess. And she's in the regulatory office, and she's kicking it. So I totally get that.
Crashley, you did hear correctly, and there is a pattern that I have picked out for you. The color that I want for you is not available till the end of August. So yours will be coming down the pike. Okay. I haven't forgotten about you.
See that if I were to make Crashley, it would be like the poop emoji, a thing that looks like the poop emoji. Just seems like that she would find enjoy.
I gotta tell you, staying at Crashley's was so much fun. I don't know what I expected, but they live on 3 acres. 3 acres. They've got this beautiful piece of property in this gorgeous mountainous area. They're sort of in the middle of nowhere. I didn't know if I was walking into, if I was going to hear banjos or, whatever. So I get there, and the house is like vaulted ceilings, this huge kitchen that she barely uses, but she does now. She made me a meal that was amazing. And she spent, bless her heart, like 5 hours making this meal. And I said to Kerwin, does she know that you don't have to stay in the kitchen when you're cooking? Like, you can leave the kitchen? But I don't think she knew that. And it was fantastic. And then their business is actually out of a smaller building in the back, but just so much fun with the kids. And Nora, she's a doll. She's wild, that little girl, wild. At night, I would hear these sounds coming from her room. I'm like, what the hell? What is going on in there? I think she was practicing these anime dances from the movies that she watches. And it was just, Crashley was scared something was going to go wrong in the kitchen. It didn't. But her whole kitchen is Pioneer Woman. Anything you can get from Pioneer Woman, this woman has in her kitchen. Is pretty funny.
Nice.
So.
I know Crashley messaged me one day. She goes, when are you coming down? I'm like, well, I didn't know I was invited. I'm like, but I would love to see the little building. I don't know. That just
they will put you to work.
Yeah. Hey, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Pay me in paper. Maybe a tumbler of the Mystic Moon.
Exactly. That's how I get the tumbler.
But then the more I hear about it, I'm like, man, I would have to take so many allergy medications because I am horribly allergic to cats.
Oh, no. I got up the first day. This was a time that I spent with her prior. I've been there a few times, but the first time I got up in the morning, because I'm used to going out in the morning and walking the dog, and I usually yik on the phone to one of my friends, and I go outside with the dog, and all of a sudden I look back and I'm like the Pied Piper. There's like this line of cats following me and the dog.
Nice.
Because she's got indoor cats and outdoor cats.
Yes.
And then this last visit, all of the kittens decided I was where they needed to sleep at night. So I'm used to cats. I have 2 cats and I'm not allergic, thank God, but they would all sleep on top of me. So
Wow.
cute.
Yeah, I would probably, I know, definitely would wake up with my eyes swollen shut for sure. And Crashley says
I may head over there again in the next week or 2 because I can see she's stacked up here. She said she's got 50 tumbler orders. I may head over there and help her out. So
and
she only lives 3 hours from me, okay. 3 or 4 hours from me. So yeah.
What does she put you to work doing?
Making tumblers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't touch the release papers. That's Kerwin's thing. That's So
yeah, he was slicing and dicing on a live the other day. It was almost hypnotic to watch. So
I was laughing because you could see his crotch. So I was. I'm like, why do we have a crotch shot of Kerwin?
Kerwin, there's something there. There's like, he's an onion, and slowly I'm seeing the layers peel away. I think there's something, that guy is really up to something. He's got something going on. Tammy says she'd love to help Crash and Kerwin. Crashley says a beautiful crotch. Well, thank you. Let's all go back. Can we get a paper of his crotch? Can we get a paper?
The next release paper, Kerwin's crotch.
Melanie says Kerwin's Junkathon. There we go. Get it to. We need a release paper, and Rebecca needs to make it into a diamond painting for Junkathon. Christopher,
oh no, a watercolor crotch.
Are we good, Christopher?
Don't dare me.
Kerwin's crotch for Junkathon. Christopher, he says, sure. I take it that's what the eyes mean. Eve wants to help Crashley pack her orders. What was funny was, I don't know if a camera could zoom out far enough to get the whole thing. Come on. Was it Kerwin's mom was there at the retreat?
She was. Lovely lady. Yeah.
Yes. And she's also an artist. And I got some of her papers as well. And she was at a table, and I walked up to her. She says, what was your name again? I said, oh, it's Rich Schneider. She goes, I recognize the name because I put all the stickers on the envelopes and stuff to go out. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's pretty funny. Let's see. Tam needs another.
I help her make the freebies, or I was sanding some of the freebies, like nothing intricate, so yeah.
Okay, cool. It's crotch tumbler says Eve. And then Christopher says a straw would be appropriate for a crotch tumbler. Yes, it would be.
If you had it at the right angle, yeah.
Is Kerwin around? How does he feel about his crotch being the subject of?
I can tell you he don't care.
He's probably like,
whatever. Here's what Kerwin would say. Hey, if it'll make us some money, we're gonna do it.
That tracks. That definitely tracks.
Crashley, can you make a pen out of it?
Yeah.
It had to be a large pen, because I'll just say it before Crashley does. Anyway, yeah.
He's right here grinning and holding a sign that says "Come and get it." Well, that's a paper too. There's a paper for that. We need a whole Kerwin crotch line.
Oh gosh.
Anyway.
So the other fun thing I do, I don't know if you know, I am an usher for the Wichita Wind Surge. So on 3 or 4 nights a week, I'm out at the ballpark working, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I get to meet a lot of baseball players, a lot of fans. It's so much fun. So,
nice. Yeah. It does sound like fun.
It does
sound fun. Let's see. Crashley says, bet your sweet butt I could make a pen of it. It'd have to be supersized. I think we're talking it up a little too much there. No pun intended. Kerwin's mom's room is next to mine at GLE. Was Kerwin's mom out on the patio talking? Weren't you guys out on the patio talking with Crash and Kerwin too? That was a really nice place to stay. Jen, I hope you enjoy your year off, but let's get 2027 going.
Sarah says it's just another Sunday for Kerwin.
Yeah. He loves it when it gets talked up. All right,
I'm going to have to watch their live now. It's
the boob picture got her in a mood.
But I know we're going to. we're gonna hear the crotch and the boob.
Yep. She's all in a mood now because she found the boob painting.
Well, you know, I think I went on Crashley's live one night. I don't remember why I was on her live, but you know, Crashley and I've been friends for forever. But people are going on and on and on about some freaking beaver. I'm like, what the hell is this beaver thing? Like, did I miss something? And what is going? So she filled me in on the beaver. And then she tried to help find the beaver. I'm like, I couldn't find the damn beaver.
I can't find the beaver.
I said, there's no beaver in that. I'm sorry, Tammy, I'm with you. There's no beaver there. Okay. It's just not there. So
does anyone have any questions for Rebecca or anything as we sort of wrap up here? Because now we have Kershwin's pen. Schwing, like what movie was that? The two guys.
What movie was that? Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
Garth,
Will and Ted. No, who was
no,
that?
Wayne and Garth.
Yes, yes.
What the heck was it? But the Schwing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting live over there. So make sure 6 p.m. So in 45 minutes, over at Crashley's YouTube page, Crafts with Crashley. Check it out because we know we're going to see a boob painting, and we're probably going to see something with Kerwin's crotch on it.
Wayne's
so something for everybody.
That's right. Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. Yes, thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Rebecca. Try Here is a Beaver.
Oh dear. Thank you, Melanie. Yeah, I really, really appreciate it. You guys order the paintings so I can order some more. I'll sit down and get some more artwork cranked out there. And then I usually let you guys pick out which one. You know, I think what I did was put up a community poll, and that's how I ended up ordering the ones that I did through the community. They told me what they were interested in. So
Eve wants to know, how did you get connected with Joanna? The two of you together are magic.
I've known Joanna for a long time. I think I used to talk a lot with the cross stitchers, you know, and she would watch a cross stitch channel that was actually started out as a coloring channel, and that's, you know, she's color and chat with Joanna. And so she saw me on that channel and then started following me. And she's always been a huge, huge supporter of my channel. And we just decided that we became friends, and I went out to visit them. And this is not the first time I've been out there. I've been out there a few times. So, yeah.
I think the first time I saw both of you she did a auction or D-stash or something to raise money for somebody. I think it was the both of you together. Mm-hmm. And I got one of my favorite paintings ever from her that I absolutely love doing. But it was a lot of fun. She's crazy. She is absolutely crazy, and I think I love her because she is so crazy.
She's well, I did a live last week when I was at her house. We went live with Leopard Leatherworks, and I love Leopard Leatherworks, but let's just say there's a difference between red and blue. And Joanna's really red, and we both wore these handmade tail shirts that said, "Look what you made me do."
Wow.
It didn't go over real well with the blue people.
Nice.
If you're one of those red persons, though, you're going to love Joanna. Because she just tells it like it is. And I had to explain to these people, you know, she's very passionate about being from a red state and all the stuff that goes with that. And really believes in it. But she's very funny. She's writing a book about her experiences. Like, she tells this story where she sat in a cafe once and played Sweet Caroline over and over and over again, and everybody was trapped in this cafe because there was like a storm outside, and she just kept playing.
She has a story for everything.
She does.
It's like amazing. Miss Maya,
like look, it's a bunny with some birdies on the top.
Miss Maya says she was late, and if this has been asked already, she apologized, but how did you get into the true crime? So obviously with your legal background a little bit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of creators that will sit out there with a trial going on, and trials are incredibly boring, people. Incredibly boring, because there's so many things going on that you don't really need to know about. You don't need to know about the motions, and you don't know what the motions mean, and you don't know what the different tactics are that they're thinking. And I thought, well, if they're watching these trials, it would be nice if I could explain to people what they're watching. And so I try to condense my shows to less than 30 minutes, because I know people, unless it's alive and it's like we're joking around, people will stay for that. But most people's attention span is not more than 30 minutes. Like if you're doing a whip and chat, people, keep it to less than 30 minutes. I'm just telling you, because nobody's going to watch more than 30 minutes of anything on YouTube. So I just try to condense it down, show you what the highlights are, what the important testimony was, what happened. So you don't have to sit there for 8 hours and watch. I can do 8 hours in 30 minutes. I really can, because there's so much other stuff, the sidebars, all that. You don't need to know all that stuff. So,
right.
So that's why I got into it. And like I said, I used to be a lawyer, so I do understand it all.
I mean, there's definitely been some cases that I've followed, but the true crime, like the people listen to the true crime stuff, all the, the podcasts and stuff. Sometimes it like gets me down, gets me too down or something. And it's just like, oh, I can't.
And that's the other thing, that the people out there that are commentating it are doing it like they're a newscaster. I try to inject a little humor. She did what?
Yeah.
The one I did last week, I don't know if you guys watched it, but this woman was on trial. Her son is in Florida. The craziest stuff comes out of Florida. It was only a 2-day trial, but she was on trial for principal for a murder that her son committed, and was already in prison because. And I don't want to go through the whole story, but they were texting back and forth right before he committed the murder. And she was encouraging him to go do it.
Wow.
Thinking, oh, he won't do it. He did it. And the reason he did it is because he thought the girlfriend gave him an STD. So I'm like, so the whole funny part of it is she didn't have no STD. She didn't have an STD. He killed the wrong person. So I try to inject a little bit of humor, like you're poisoning him with what? I can buy that where? Wait a minute, let's look this up, things like that. I just try to put some humor into it. Yeah.
Are you following any trials right now that are interesting?
I am between trials, but there is one coming up. Jury selections this week. It starts the following week. It is you're going to see it all over YouTube. I can tell you right now, I've been covering this case for 5-6 years. It's out of Florida, another Florida case. This is the murder of the FSU law professor, Dan Markel. They've already tried the hitmen. That was one trial. Well, one guy took a plea. They tried the hitman. They tried the hitman's girlfriend, who was a go-between. They've tried the son. It was all had to do with a divorce. So the brother of the wife, they've tried him, a very prominent dental guy down in South Florida. He's serving life in prison. All these people are serving life in prison. 4 different trials. One was a mistrial, so 5 different trials. So this is trial number 6 of the grandmother, who was the mastermind of the entire thing. And they caught her the week after he gets convicted. 1 week later, she's in the airport in Miami, boarding a flight to Vietnam to flee the country. They stop her and arrest her. She goes on trial next week. Well, the week after next. So I'm going to be covering that one. Really interesting.
Wow.
And she's one of these Jewish grandmas from Miami, and she's sitting in a jail complaining about the conditions, I bet.
She's kvetching in the.
Oh, she is. She don't like jail.
Nice. So Rebecca, do you go to Lone Star Retreat?
I went to the first 2 or 3 of those retreats. Okay. Yeah.
Not this year though.
I stopped going for some reason. It didn't have anything. It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that I didn't like the retreat. I just think that I couldn't foot the bill for 2 retreats that one year, and I switched over to the GLE. And yeah.
I'm going to Lone Star. I'm trying to figure out like which ones, I like.
You will meet a lot of the cross stitch community there, and they're great people.
The Texas contingent of the diamond painting community. Why is there so many diamond painters in Florida and Texas? I don't understand that. I need to. There's a reason behind that, a scientific reason, and I need to figure out what it is.
Right.
But. All right. Well, because I was going to say I would see you there, but hopefully we'll get to run into each other at something in the near future, or we have to wait till the next GLE. Because I definitely
I just got invited into this chat about different diamond painting events or retreat things. So I'd like to get to another retreat. I can't afford to go on a cruise, people. Please, I'm sorry. I have this thing about being stuck on a boat and can't get off. Now, because in Florida, you go on dates on these boats. I went on a date on a boat. They go out. Yeah. Once they're a certain, out of international waters, you can gamble. And then you gamble for a few hours and you come back. You don't want to get stuck on a boat with a guy that you like, oh my God, that wants to get a room. No. Yeah. No. So I just have this thing about being stuck on a cruise ship. No.
Personally, I love to cruise, and the reason I started really enjoy cruising is because no one can get a hold of me. Like, work cannot find me, even though I get the internet package, so I can still do my TikTok and stuff like that. No one can get a hold of me, and even if I do bring my laptop, I can't log in from outside of the U.S. So
there's a great true crime story out there right now about a woman who disappeared off the cruise ship, guys.
Yes.
Never seen again.
Jen something.
She was trafficked. Amy, I think her name was Amy.
Yeah, Amy. Yeah.
I forget her last name, but now her brother's like making the true crime circuit on YouTube and telling all the behind the scenes thing. Yeah. She's not dead. She's being trafficked, which is horrible.
Yeah, the alternative would have probably been better. I know that when I was in Aruba a couple years ago, we immediately got off when we went to where the bar was that Natalie Holloway was and stuff. I mean, it's it's creepy. It's creepy, but at the same time, it's like you gotta see it. You gotta see it. But
of course, yeah.
But Caribbean is beautiful, but it can be very, very, very scary for sure.
Yes.
Let's see. It's the heat. We have something to do. You have to do. Who's saying this? They're saying in Florida and Texas, the diamond painting, it's the heat. Auspear says we have to do something with the hot and humid summers. That makes sense. Miss Meyer says between the poop cruise and Amy Bradley disappearance documentaries.
Oh, the poop cruise, that's a horrible story.
Yeah. And that ship is still in use. They just changed the name of it.
No thanks.
Well, the problem is Carnival.
Celebrity Carnival.
I don't know Carnival. I stop. I go, nope, hard stop for me.
Right.
Let's see. Her stories on disappeared TV show years ago. Yeah, that story has been around a lot. Mm-hmm. And then Tammy says she's trying to talk her mom into a cruise. Well, Rebecca, I've really enjoyed chatting with you here today, and I'm sure other people did. And I'm really
thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. I really do. Please order diamond paintings, people, so I can get some more in. Yeah, that would be great. So
definitely. Maybe we need to do a Rebecca event.
That would be fun. That would be so fun. Yeah. Just let me know. I'll do it with you. Yeah.
We'll talk about that one and see if we can get something together and at least do a DP along or something. So
okay.
All right. Well, thank you, Rebecca. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you for sharing your artwork with us. I hope that you sell out of a couple more paintings for sure.
Yeah.
And everybody, have a good rest of your Sunday. Have a good week. Remember, about a half hour, get over to Crashley's channel so we can check out the boob painting.
That's right.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.